Hi everyone, welcome back to It's Natural. It's Patty here. We're going to do a collagen spritzer for your face and neck. And what you'll need is some purified water, which I have my pure filter right here with some water in it. You're going to need some kind of strainer. You can either use, this is a huge tea strainer, and then I have two tiny ones. You can also use a cheesecloth also. So if you do not have any type of this on hand, don't worry. You can use a cheesecloth also, or just a regular strainer. You might not, some of the particles, if they're small, of the flour that we're using may go through the strainer. You might have to do it a couple more times. I also use brand new nylons too. You can sift it through there. That's very fine. So you're going to need a container, a spritzer that you want to use. Now I've got this at the health food store. It's an amber glass spritzer bottle, 2 ounce. You'll need a funnel. You'll need a pan. I have my hot plate right here. And then you're going to need some calendula. Now this is from Star West Botanicals, right there. And those are the only ingredients you need. And also a measuring cup. And here's one tiny one, and if you hold on just a minute, I've got to get my other one. All right, I'm back. So you also need a measuring cup. Now, you want to make enough that's going to last you at least a week. Now, if you're using it twice a week or twice a day, actually, you can use it twice a day. It's going to help with just bringing moisture back into your skin, and it's also going to enhance your face and produce the collagen. It'll reboost the collagen in your face. And those are the benefits, some of the benefits of calendula. It's great antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial product, and it helps with dry scalp also. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to make enough. This is a 2 ounce spray spritzer, but I'm going to leave some of it in the refrigerator. Now it will go rancid, so make sure that you make enough to last you a week, and then you can replenish it at the end of the week. So I'm going to only do 2 cups. I believe 2 cups might be enough. We'll have to see. This is the first time I've done this. And so we'll just have to see, and I will get back with you on that. So you want to get the purest possible water you can. I have a pure water filter right here, and I'm just going to pour in here 2 cups. I already have my hot plate on, and we'll want to wait for this to boil. And so I'm going to go ahead and fill my container here with calendula flowers, and they are organic from Southwest Botanicals. Oh, these smell so good. And it depends on how much you want to put in there. I'm going to fill this pretty much to the brim. And then once you are done with this, you can actually dry it out and put it back into the earth. And that's what I normally do. Either dry it out, or I will go ahead and put it back into the earth. All right, I think that's plenty. And I couldn't tell you where I got this, the tea thing. that I got this from. I have no idea where I got it from, to be honest. You can actually, I have smaller ones, smaller tea ones, and you can use those too. So what I'm just going to do is place that in here. And what I'm going to do right now, it's only half full. I'm going to go ahead and put some more water in it. So it's a little bit submerged in the water. And so what I'm going to do is I will come back after this is boiled and we'll finish the rest. Okay, we are back. So I have let this simmer for 20 minutes and I'm turning it off now. Now, as I've noticed, there are a little bit of large flour remnants that came out in the water. Now, I put more than, I changed the pan because it was too small. And you can do two options. There's little tea. This one's a large tea ball. But you could get smaller ones also. And I have the smaller ones, and I think next time I'll probably do the smaller ones, do the 2 or 3, because this one won't even, it won't emerge. It's too large, and I didn't want that much, and I ended up probably doing double of what I normally would do. So what I'm going to do now is we need to let it cool. So I'm going to let it cool for a little bit, and after that we will get started. But I want to just show you right now how it's simmered, and 15-20 minutes is all you need, and you'll notice it turns into tea. Calendula you can have as tea also, so you can have yourself a cup of tea as you're making this. And so I will go ahead and let this cool down, and then we'll be back. Hi, we're back, and I have let this sit for about 15-20 minutes, and now what I'm going to do is I have a plate here. I'm going to remove the contents of the calendula. If you have a strainer and you want to use that instead, that's fine too. I'm just going to use this. It didn't break apart, or did it? It just clips right here, so the clip just came off, which is okay. So what I'm going to do is just hold this over and strain the contents. And we got a few more little tiny bits. So now that I have this in here, and I've just noticed that there are some pieces of calendula still in here, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm not going to use my funnel. As I was looking at it, I realized this is my larger funnel, and I have a smaller one to fit the 2-ounce amber bottle, and you can get those at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're very tiny. They're about that big, and it'll fit perfectly for this size. But I also have this miniature measuring cup that I got at Walmart, and I love it. So I'm going to use that instead. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and pour the liquid into my smaller measuring cup. And you can't probably see that, so let me do it again for you. So we've got the measuring cup. I'm just going to pour this in here. All right, so I've undone the spritzer, and you want to go ahead and rinse this out, and we're going to pour it in. Now, I already made a mess once, so I'm going to go ahead and do it over the larger measuring cup. And you can actually save this to have tea also. So there you have it. It is full. just going to go ahead and screw this on. What I also did is I have a Dymo label maker. I went ahead and made a label, and I just put Calendula H2O, and I'm going to cut this and place it on here. And what I'm going to do is use this in the morning and at night. Spritz your face after you wash it, and spritz it again before you go to bed. This will help with antifungal, antibacterial things that are going on your face. It can be used for athlete's foot. It doesn't have to just be used for a collagen booster on your face. It can be used for dryness of scalp. So it has very many benefits for this calendula water. What am I going to do with the leftovers? Well, there's quite a bit. We have actually 2 cups, which is, I poured a lot more in than 2 cups, so I think I did 4. So as it was boiling, of course, it evaporated, so which was great. I have 2 cups here. I'm going to go ahead and refrigerate it in a glass container. And if it starts smelling, make sure you throw it away and make some more at the end of the week. Now what I'll do with this is just add it back to the earth. I'll let this dry out and then I'll just throw it back into the earth. So I hope you enjoyed the Calendula Collagen Booster Spritzer DIY. This is a little bit warm still, so I'm going to leave it out, and I'm going to go ahead and, we can just try it now. It smells so good, so I'm just going to spritz my face and my neck, and it's so refreshing. And you can even spritz your hair with it. It's very good for your hair and your scalp. And the smell really is relaxing. This is good for sunburns also. So now that we're going into the season of summer, you can use this to tame sunburns also. Well, I'm glad that you stayed till the very end of this video. Please make sure you click your bell to get notifications of the channel. Please subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you next time.